Okay, here we are on Monday's stream with Dark Souls. Ow. Sorry, I got my finger there. Just quickly finding something. Oh. Okay then. Okay. So yeah, Susie will be here in a bit. Deal with just finishing upgrading this armor. Well, the parts I'm using anyway. Buttons. Put that away. Yeah, hopefully everyone is doing good then today. It's been a rather uncomfortable day, I admit. More than usual. No. Oh. One. Yeah. I really need to clean my inventory out for to front, but not inventory, my bottomless box, and that thing would should be a Susie. Hello?
Hello?
There we go, there's a Susie. How's Susie?
Tired.
Yeah, I know. Everything's just been one of those days.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm just loaded souls now.
Okay, trucks. It's just slow, painful, and meh.
Mm. Oh.
So yeah, what's apart from this, what's Susie been up to today?
Reading mostly.
Heresy.
Yeah. I'm still on book 4, but I am proper hooked.
Hmm.
I'm walking to
I'm just finishing. So I'm just finishing up Nanowondo.
Alright, I'll
I was just
walk
trying
around
to
my cabin.
earn enough souls to buy enough Twinkling Titanite to finish upgrading this armor.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I want to get the armor up to +5, so I at least can have some decent protection. Yeah, should be enough to buy the Titanite I need.
You get an Taurus's,
No, I'll deal with boss weapon development later. Like I said, defense is kind of my priority at the moment.
yeah, I don't blame you.
I'll upgrade the Black Knight shield later as well, because upgrading shields is actually a good thing in this game.
I know, right? You would never expect it, but it is.
Right, purchase items. Go and reinforced armor. There we go, my armor's now +5. Because, yeah, Black Knight shield. Okay, maybe the Black Knight shield, it doesn't upgrade it as much as other shields, because it's just stability and the physical damage. Maybe it's because Black Knight shield is pretty good already.
Yeah.
Saying there was other shields that... some shields, it did upgrade the... Maybe I was just thinking of something else. I know it's Dark Souls 2 where shield upgrades was worth it. That's what I'm thinking of, because it upgraded all the defensive stats. Because shields that started with 100% physical were incredibly rare.
I remember that, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. They got rid of the... Yeah, it's Dark Souls 3 where they... I think also maybe 2 scrapped armor upgrades. I can't remember if 2 still had the armor upgrading, but... They made it worthwhile upgrading shields, which I kind of wish they kept that in 3. Wow, we actually found a thing that Dark Souls 2 actually did right, which the other games did wrong.
Don't go too much credit.
Thank you for reminding me. Dark Souls 2 sucks, kind of. Okay, it's not. Okay, yeah, it's not overall bad, but it's just, yeah, it is just that draining.
Yeah.
Walk to township. Or buy fire arrows once we're actually done in the town.
Okay.
Because, ooh, you know what I want to do first?
Hmm?
I'm going to go and see a giant.
Actually, yeah. You just reminded me that I can do that.
You think he'll mind us showing up in what we're wearing?
I hope not. You'll be fine.
You know what's also I've just noticed about, because obviously we now have the better graphics. His like van braces look like Havel's armor.
Oh yeah.
Even like his lower, is like his shin guards are also the same style. So maybe Havel Knights are based on this guy, or at least giant armor. And even his shoulder pad has some reminiscence of what we see Havel wear. So yeah. There we go, we may have found the origin of a Havel Knight. I mean, it somewhat makes sense. Giants would have the physical ability to wear such armour without problem. So, yeah, there we go. Mystery solved! Yay! Never even realised there was a mystery. There we go. Right, time for the best cutscene in the game.
I'm also doing that.
As much as I love the cutscene we're going to be seeing later, the sadness of it is why I don't have it as my number one. Only because of the context of this cutscene coming up. Characters just bobbing up and down for no reason. Weird. No, it's just like the spot I'm standing on. No, just glitching up and down. Nailed it. Even though he can't see. Although I feel Calamite falls a little too slowly. Oh well. Okay, that's that done. I mean, when do I get the shot from you?
Here's an ancient flag.
There we go. Notes. Okay, and how later games spoil us with fast usage of ladders.
I know.
I still keep doing it in this game, even though I know it doesn't work.
Not alone, I do the same.
Demon's Souls Remake, include that feature. There's a few features from these later games I hope the devs add to Demon's Souls. just for the, you know, usefulness of them. Okay, signs down.
Okay.
But yeah, like fast climbing, being able to move while you use the healing items,
Oh god, I love that bit so much.
omnidirectional rolling.
Oh, are you kidding? I've only just stepped out and I'm being invaded.
Oh no. I'm being invaded.
Oh no.
Oh, what? They just... Wow! They were on the side of me and then teleported into the backstab and wiped all my health in one hit. That was a little bit ridiculous. Oh, well, I'm not going to restore humanity until later. Signs down again. Jeez, that was stupid.
I haven't done anything up there, can I?
Pardon?
Hold on. How long have you been there?
Hi, Kitty. What's Kitty doing?
I don't know why, but Daisy was just scratching on top of the wardrobe. So I checked to see if she did anything.
Maybe she just needed a good stretch of her claws.
Could be. I don't know.
So yeah, what did the two of them get up to today?
Nothing really.
Oh. Were either of them being adorable kitties or helpful kitties? You still invaded?
Oh no, I'm whooping back because I never actually sat at that bonfire.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing that was the case, that you have to you have to sit at the bonfire to register it for respawn, which was fixed to later games. Again, that's another feature Demon Souls needs to remember. Because if you don't sit at an Arcstone, then it doesn't get it.
Right, I'm reversing my following. Oh god.
Okay.
Ah. Hello.
Hey.
Okay.
Susie likes wearing a bucket.
not a bucket.
I mean, it looks it when you're summoned.
It does actually. Okay.
Right, did you finish the building?
I did finish the building, thankfully. I do not want to step back into that building. I never want to see that building again.
Yeah, well, you are going to see it again.
Oh god, I saw it again.
I like how I just stood there and took that.
You took both of those, that was great. I wasn't hoping on getting a headshot there, but you know.
You know, I had that.
I'm sorry.
Every time! I am wasting my spells.
I'm sorry. Oh, come on. Don't do that side step thing.
I killed it.
I wasn't quite sure who reached it first.
I don't know either, but I'm saying it. It was my kill. You can't take it from me.
That's it, haha.
There. That was definitely my kill.
Yeah. I'm ready to greet our guest.
He's in for a warm welcome.
Very, very warm welcome. I'll leave the honours to you. Well, that was just rude. Bye-bye, dead body. Oh.
I actually hit the floor.
Oh.
There is a floor at the bottom of that lift shaft.
Oh my god.
It's not just a bottomless pit like most lift shafts are.
Well, now we know that lift has a floor.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and buy a ton of fire arrows.
I'm trying to remember where we buy fire arrows.
The bridge tunnel lady.
Oh yeah. I'm right in thinking he also gets poisoned, right?
Oh, have we ever used poison arrows on him?
Cannot remember. I think we have, but I let's be safe and purchase fire arrow. I'll say hey Alex.
No, I'm just reading. Yeah, it doesn't say. I mean, I don't recall ever using poison arrows on him.
Might have just been my imagination there. Or I dreamt it. One already. I've been having weird dreams lately.
Hmm. Mm.
I won't lie, that isn't quite surprising about the zombies bit.
I mean, they're kind of in Call of Duty already.
Yeah, but when are zombies not in a Call of Duty?
Not every single one has had them. The Modern Warfare series doesn't really use them.
Well, a main Call of Duty.
Wait, so the Modern Warfare ones are not a main Call of Duty game?
No.
Oh, thank you for now triggering a load of hate on my comments, Susie.
Well, they can send that comment, well, hate to me, and then I'll point them in the right direction of no.
So what's a main Call of Duty game then, Susie?
Call of Duty. 1, 2, 8, 5, 500. How many are there now? I don't know.
They stopped numbering them ages ago.
See, that's how much I care about them.
But Call of Duty 4 was called Modern Warfare.
Meh. Oh, jeez.
Okay. The only concern I have is I was only able to buy just like 200 odd fire arrows. I'm going to go do a couple of runs in Orlando.
Okay. I managed to get 500 something.
Yeah, that's definitely enough, but like my number, I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I would be also concerned.
Yeah, here we go. Alex had looked it up. This will be the 17th core game that's coming up later in the year.
God! Too many.
Yep. And bear in mind that for the most of that life, it's been one new game every year.
But no offense to the Call of Duty franchise, and those are massive fans of it, but it should have ended a long time ago.
Well, it's more. I think it's more the problem is because it's now a yearly game. If it was like every 3-4 years, I think it won't be as bad.
Yeah. If it wasn't so periodically released. And
periodically means, Susie, periodically would mean big gaps.
Sorry.
So frequently.
Why are those two trending in Britain? They should not be trending together. Oh no! Sorry, I just went. Oh
no. Well, when you consider like they decided 2 of those are going to be MMOs, we're really only getting the 14th game. When you think about it. Now, if you want a game that has too many entries, Kingdom Hearts. And all that to tell one story. And again, people who love that one. Like, I have tried even though I haven't really... Yet less games, but at least each Final Fantasy game is its own self-contained story. I know someone who is a big Kingdom Hearts fan, and even they find the storytelling ridiculous. So... I mean, yes, some Final Fantasy games do have sequels or prequels, but at least they're part of that number. You know, you don't have to play you know, Final Fantasy VII to understand what goes on in 8, for example. From what I understand, you really do need to, like, know all of them. Or at least most of the games. So, yeah, I think I will... Yeah, it's... Like I say, at least we'll say each Final Fantasy is that. But then, if you're going to complain about Final Fantasy having too many, you would have to start pushing on Pokemon's numbers. Just because, like, the multiple versions would count for individual games, because they do change the story a bit. Just building up on Titanite chunks from when I can get +5 and +15. But there are other games that do not need frequent releases, in particular are the sports games.
Oh my god.
We do not need a new game every single year.
I agree on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can... Yeah, that bit I'd say, yeah, is probably fair, Alex, that they don't really need the number system on Final Fantasy. But... oh well. Hey, at least it isn't as confusing as what it's going to end up being for Xenoblade if it goes on long enough. It's got Xenoblade, Xenoblade 2, and Xenoblade X. The franchise goes on long enough, people are going to think X means 10. Even though that was the second game. So... that can get confusing when you just have a letter in your name and people will think you just switched from your standard numerical system to the Roman system. Even though it's actually meant to mean cross. Yeah. Okay. That should be enough souls. Yeah. Oh, one thing that was announced today, which should come as no surprise though. While we've had the announcement of games that are on that list for the PS5 that are not available on the backwards compatibility side, although some of them are going to be worked on. We have another thing to add to the list. Like I said, this is not surprising what's being added. Anyone wants to take a guess as to what is being added to the not compatible list? Nope. You're on the completely wrong publisher slash developer in the first place. Although it's not like it would matter if the older FIFA games or Madden, NBA, etc. even didn't work because everyone's only going to be playing the new one anyway. Come on. like I said, this is something that you'd expect wouldn't work. I'll give you a clue. It's a Japanese company. Okay, I'll give you the company, Konami. Let's see if that gives you anything. Like I say, it's not going to be a surprise that it's not going to work. Nope, sadly.
I thought, are you back, Brent?
Nope, not Castlevania. You're on the wrong franchise.
Much obliged.
No. I'll also... Okay, next clue. It's a franchise that we haven't seen an entry for a while now. Which everyone really, really wanted this series to get the entry. And when I say, no new entry, I mean consoles. It's had their, stupid pachinko machine and whatnot versions released. Right, Susie, are you still there? Okay, I was wondering why I was just concerned because you were not even trying to guess.
Yeah.
You're both probably going to be like, oh, of course, when I mention it. Okay, let's reverse hollowing.
Alright, I'm going in.
Oh, just kindle this bonfire as well. I can imagine Alex is just on his computer looking on Wikipedia. Oh, heard nothing. Franchise that hasn't had a console game in a while. And it's one of the franchises people have said that Sony should purchase. Yeah, Silent Hill. Now, do you know which one? Yeah, the demo, PT. Konami have announced that, nah, it ain't gonna work on PS5. For anyone who still has the demo downloaded. You won't be able to play it on PS5. It'll only run on PS4. Yep, so you can't use that short time limit you have to play with a PS5, which, like I say, is it really a surprise that that's not going to work? Yeah, but again, given they've done everything to... Susie's summon sign is still here even though I summoned her.
I'm gone.
Summoning failed. There we go.
I'm here.
Yeah, but I was just, because your summon sign did not fade. I was just like, can I summon another Susie? for a laugh.
That's a terrifying idea.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to summon me twice.
But yeah, like I say, it's I you know, PT doesn't really matter. It's not going to work on the PS5 because again, they've done everything to try and, you know, erase that thing's existence because of, you know, destroy everything Kojima worked on.
Poor Hideo.
Yeah.
I probably said that wrong.
Hideo, yeah. And plus, he was also working with Guillermo del Toro on that as well. It was a, so you know, it was, you know, a kind of like the idea was it was going to mix Japanese and Western horror styles together. Oh no, it's been confirmed, Alex. I saw the announcement today that Siege is on Game Pass, or at least coming to Game Pass. So, because yeah, I saw the rumors yesterday that it was going to come. But, and then, yeah, today...
That was like a ninja shot, just like, nah, you're not mentioning me.
Well, I don't know if I mentioned it to you before, Susie, but historically, ninjas were bow users, not swordsmen.
I may have done that in the past.
Yeah. Popular, you know, popular media would make you think that they tend to do most of their stuff with the sword, but no, it was the bow. If they did go in for melee, it was, you know, like daggers because, you know, concealment. Yeah, I know I definitely mentioned it to you, Alex, but again, it's when like bringing, yeah, you like certain things come up and it's like, yeah, then you know, like that's just not correct.
Somebody's still alive. May, I killed your family.
That one had a family, Susie. How could you kill it? How could you kill all of them?
I killed its family.
How could you kill all of them?
Because I wanted to. I have no mercy.
Right,
Alex can probably write a full novel on how many times you mentioned it to him.
About 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, because we also did bring up, like, I can't remember why we brought up one time. Like, we also mentioned, like, how, while everyone was complaining about, you know, games doing certain gender inclusions, where historically, you know, there are, you know, females of that type. The only key, it goes to Tsushima, yeah. The only key thing is female samurai do fight differently to male ones. Because it was it like the polearm type weapons that they would, I think it was that was brought up that they used over katana. Not that they're not trained in, you know, using the katana, it's just, you know, the preference weapon.
Are you going to join me?
Sorry. I was trying to remember if there was an item back up there.
No, because I was going to walk on this at the same time.
Oh.
Oh, they dropped,
yeah, they've dropped... Nope, I did not mean to... Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Quickly.
Ow!
Oh god. Right, 3, 2, 1, run.
Yeah. Oh yay, I slid off the wall.
What? But you're supposed to... Well, that's supposed to disappear when you walk onto it.
Well, it didn't, and I ended up bouncing off a wall. That's just great. Hey, at least I just got some humanities.
Hey. Oh dear.
Oh, okay. Why would we bring that with Kenzan? Oh yeah, because obviously yeah, he's a sword user and technically he shouldn't be using a sword that big. And I'm just going to grab my water bottle out in the other room.
Why did you leave it in the other room? Wrong direction.
Okay. Ah. Oh yeah, but then it... Oh yeah, for the toy, but the in-show one is massive. The toy's more accurate than the one he uses in the show.
I was about to say, a tiny sword.
Yeah. Yeah, bear in mind it's still bright green, and Ninja would not be using that unless they're hiding in a field, which is bright green.
I just like the idea of a ninja in a bright green field with a bright green sword.
Well, this is why there's always been the joke when it comes to Super Sentai, or in particular when they've done ninja-themed series, and the whole, and obviously the joke carries back over to Power Rangers during an adaptation. Nothing screams covert ninja like bright red, bright red, blue, and yellow spandex. Where is Susie?
I'm down by the thingies again.
Oh, okay, because I just saw the glowing eyes and was like, wait,
Hello, fat cat.
my souls have spawned in the middle of the swarm. Did Susie drop down yet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ow! 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 Ow!
Oh my... What happened?
My souls are in the middle of the humanities! And then I just took the magic blast. You able to sneak up behind him?
Yes, I am doing that right now.
Yeah, I see the glowing of your feet.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
No, no.
Kill you. Kill you.
Right, got the souls.
Okay. Can I finish killing all of these?
Behind you.
Yeah, that little one was very persistent, and that one just didn't know what he was doing. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, once we come back up, there is items to drop down to from them, so...
Alright.
Hold on, just waiting... Okay, there's nothing. Sorry, I need to make certain that no items, appear.
Okay, so this apparently doesn't break when I stand on it. That's good to know.
But yeah, when I walked on it earlier, I just slid off and missed the mist. Hi, kitty.
Fat cat.
I mean, doesn't it not remind you of any of your kitties?
I was about to say, it's Daisy in another world. I'm sorry, Daisy. I love you.
She knows that. I mean, she's proud of her size.
To be honest, she is actually. Well, you know that, but she is actually a big-boned cat. Because you've seen her paws, haven't you?
Not really. I've never paid attention to the paws.
Well, next time you do get to see her, just pay attention to her paws versus Poppy's paws, and you'll see the size difference.
She's just like... That's probably why she... Maybe because of her size, that's why she likes belly rubs.
Yeah.
Just like...
I both like belly rubs.
But Daisy just seems to have a real big thing for belly rubs.
Yeah, she does.
It's right by the edge. No.
Alright. Hey, good girl, how you doing?
Not looking too good.
No, she isn't. I'm just gonna wave to her. Who's a good girl? You're a good girl.
It's funny how she has Arturus' sword there.
Yeah, yet we just... What?
Yeah, and we get a shield, not a sword.
Yeah, okay. Oh, no, you probably... Do you want me to die so you can get the shortcut, or... Do you want us to clear out below first, and then we do shortcut?
Probably clear up below.
Alright, gotcha.
While you do that, I'm going to run back up and round so I can do the drops.
Alright, yeah. That's good.
Wait a minute, I've got to go down first anyway.
Can you die?
Just don't disappear until I've, made the trip.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Manatee. Oh, we'll get the catalyst from him. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that one fell off.
Oh, well, hey, still got the souls. Oh, I forgot there's one on the path.
Yeah, there is. You okay up there?
There we go.
Okay.
I cannot... Yeah, it's just a straight drop down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I can't see the bottom. Oof. Oh yeah, because the cliff pushes you away.
Yeah.
That is what's nasty about that drop.
I don't like that drop either. Okay, let me know when it's safe to
Oh yeah, where's the way back up? Here it is.
Do you want me to share? Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Running, 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 running. Go.
Whee!
You know what I've just realised?
What?
I hope that, enemies don't reset just from me going up and down the lift.
They shouldn't.
Because obviously sometimes when you change zone in this game, enemies will respawn. Oh yeah, because it didn't actually say I've changed zone, so yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have noticed that though. Yeah, you travel far enough away, they do go, oh okay, we'll respawn.
I've never had that on mine.
I noticed this in particular while I was having to make the runs back down to New Londo. While I didn't have Firekeeper. I run from Andre all the way down to New Londo, kill the knights on the route. But when I go back up to Andre's bonfire, everything had respawned, even though I never sat at the bonfire.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by there does seem to be some sort of point where if you go at either when you change zones, that triggers respawns. So, oh boy. Right, I'm back at the bonfire.
Okay, let me know when your sun signs down.
Oh, right, we're not going to go and just kill Manus from my end.
Actually, that would be a good point. I don't know why.
Because everything's dead at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, not quite everything, but 99% of things are dead at the minute. So we just have those couple of humanities down by Manus.
Yeah.
Man. There's a summon sign. Oh boy. Drink. Okay.
Okay.
Just trying to think. Don't know why you jumped down there, Susie.
Because
I mean, it does take a little bit of your health.
we'll be fine.
Yeah, come on, go up on the ramp. Oh yeah, one other thing I mentioned to Alex, which I saw the other day.
Yeah.
So while watching a bit on TV, we got 3 adverts from one from each of the game console companies.
Oh.
Microsoft, buy the Xbox Series SX when it comes out next month and subscribe to Game Pass.
Okay.
Nintendo, buy our remote control cars. Sony, buy the PS4. Do you notice the odd one out in that lineup?
Yeah, I do.
Because it's just like, wait. Microsoft are advertising their brand new state-of-the-art console. Nintendo are advertising their brand new accessory for the Switch because it's Nintendo and Nintendo like to do the weirdest things.
Yeah.
Sony are advertising a really, really old thing. Because...
Yeah, why am I using fire arrows where I should use normal arrows first?
Yeah, I got him.
Oh.
I don't know, I'll wait for you for a moment.
That's not. No.
Oh, you're just sliding.
I know.
Wrong one.
No.
That was me. So I'll let you fire and then I'm just going to fire.
Was that me?
4, yeah, you did 4. 4. Yeah, you've got it.
Burn! So, you come here often?
Just Mondays.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Me too. Much chiller on a Monday.
I mean, we're really turning the heat up.
I know!
Eh. Oh. Eh. It's like one controller's doing this.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, I've noticed Seismic's listing just Dark Souls for Thursday, not Ring City.
It is Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
I checked with...
Okay.
I was like, is it Dark Souls or Dark Souls Remastered? And it was like, oh yeah,
Dark Souls 3 Remastered? Since when did that come out?
Is it Dark Souls or Dark Souls Remastered? Oh no, I did.
So when did that come out, Susie?
Oh, years later.
I mean, it would... Like, a graphic... I mean, no. Come on, we know what Miyazaki's stance on remakes and remasters are anyway. Because he didn't want to make... He did not want to make this.
No. Dark Souls 3, admittedly to me, is still perfect.
I mean, with the new Demon Souls engine, though?
Yeah.
I admit I want to see Dark Souls 3 with the new Demon Souls graphics.
But to me, Dark Souls 3 is... It's still a masterpiece. It's still...
Oh, yeah. But I mean, just seeing what can be done when someone gives it a full graphical makeover. Like, that, I think it does deserve.
Yeah. Oh my god, I could probably watch an entire episode of JoJo's.
We could probably watch an entire episode of Taskmaster.
Point. No.
Yeah, copyright strikes.
Automatically knows what it is for. Didn't even start the next 3 bars of the theme, but still. Oh, it's a Taskmaster.
Yeah, I did spend over the weekend watching the second Champion of Champion episodes because they loaded up to YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So they put both of them on there. And it's just like, yes. And the second episode opens with Josh getting a task of sing the Taskmaster theme tune.
Daisy May. Just, oh my god.
I just love how they always give Josh extra tasks. And it's like, am I not going to get any points for this one? Yes.
Nope.
Yes, you're not getting any points. Poor Josh. He's too trusting of him. Although we still need Alex and Adam to have a go actually with the show.
I cannot wait. Oh my god.
The amount of times where they're, it's you've got to use what resources are in the room. I'm going to use my leg.
All I can think about to the first episode of the new series is just Johnny Vegas having a breakdown.
Yep.
They let me go home early. I wonder why.
And that's only episode 1. Breakdowns usually come around the halfway mark.
I feel quite sorry for Daisy because didn't she say that she's 2 months away from giving birth or 2 weeks, something like that?
I can't remember. She doesn't show it though.
Yeah.
But I feel sorry that they all didn't get points in one task.
I know. But I just love the whole... She actually might win the episode for a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Oh god. God damn. There were so many parts of that episode that made me just cry with laughter.
They're off to a good start.
Oh god, yeah.
Even with Greg taking the mick of Channel 4 a lot.
Oh god, yeah. That was my favourite part.
It's just like, yeah, we're on a new channel, and I'm just going to insult them from the get-go. Okay, not insult them, but take the mick out of them from the get-go.
Yeah.
It's actually funny because it was something Steel has seen one of the older series because it's being shown in Australia via one of their streaming services, and they also had the US version as well, and it just notes that the complete difference in attitude between British and American versions, because American comedians, you know, at least the ones they got, were mainly about insult comedy, whereas our ones tend to just go on, you know, tend to be more observational comedy.
Yeah.
Which is why, particularly like British comedy shows work better than American ones. And especially why British ones in adaptation just don't work. Because ours are all built around that sort of style of comedy where... okay. Yeah, I'm just slowing down because...
Yeah.
Just take it one at a time. Okay, go. How much health has he got left?
Wait, there he is.
Yep. Sucks to be you.
My boy.
And your soul isn't even going to get turned into a weapon.
Ha ha.
It's going to be given to some burbs. And I just love the fact that the game just can't realise, wait, he's dead?
Yeah.
How's he dead? It's a pity Dusk just won't talk to us.
I know.
It's like, we did all that work! You know, it doesn't matter which way you beat him. You do all that work and she's like, But I claim my reward. A bonfire! I'm just going to quickly go to the sanctuary and claim my other reward. Oh boy. Oh yeah, what did kitties get for din-dins?
They got a mixed fish and gravy.
You were a little choppy. I heard fish and gravy, but...
It was a...
Hello? Okay, there you go. So yeah, fish and gravy and what?
It was a mix.
Okay. So, were they happy kitties with their din-dins?
Yes.
Yee. Happy kitty is always the important thing. But yeah, you mentioned Daisy's on top of your wardrobe. Where's Pops? And sign's now down.
Okay.
Yeah, where's Pops? Susie's got no idea where Poppy is, does she? Or are you trying to say in Discord's not letting you?
Wait, what? confused.
Hello? So I'm just quickly checking something.
Okay.
Hey. So yeah, I'm just actually impressed that because I didn't realise my like obviously that whole image that Nab put up of his head crab in the car. I never realised my brother knew of the Half-Life series, and he
I
actually.
would be quite surprised if he didn't. I would be a little bit surprised if he didn't.
Yeah, but at the same
Honestly.
time.
Yeah.
But he actually knows
it's
head
weird.
crabs. He actually got the name right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually proud of him on that. But yeah, like some of the stuff he just doesn't pay attention to. It's just why I'm actually impressed that he actually knows it. Because there are some things it's just like, how do you not know this?
I do.
So
I saw something on Amazon that'll be a perfect Christmas present for your brother.
oh, what is it? And it is safe to say because he does not watch the streams.
He does not watch?
I know.
He does.
He doesn't. Yeah, I'm
He
insulted.
does not, or-
I'm insulted he doesn't. So, yeah, yeah.
So am I, actually.
I know.
I mean, he watches, like,
Pardon?
another YouTuber.
Yeah, he watches other bits.
Doesn't he?
Yeah. I know, and like some of them that he watches, it's just like, really? You watched that? That's not funny or entertaining. Yeah,
Trust me, I used to watch those, and then I found my humour spot.
yeah, like the main ones he watches, like, are these people who, like these kids who have made so much money they can buy mansions, and then they just play jokes on each other all the time. It's like, really? How is that? Like, no, that's just not. It just doesn't appeal and whatnot. Obviously, he sees them play. Yeah, they do games as well, but it's just like, come on. But yeah, you don't support your own family doing this stuff. That's rude. I know he doesn't have a Twitch account, although he has an Amazon account, so he could, link them up. But even then, you can still watch without having an account.
Yeah.
Or, YouTube Archive. Shameless plug. Link below.
But yeah, I saw, it's like a model of, I forgot what bloody train it was. What train was it? It was a train model. And it has like a book about it, and I was like, that actually looks really cool, and probably Martin would like it.
Yeah. It better not be the Flying Scotsman, because that's my one.
No.
Granted, I'm not upset. I'm not like him with his love of trains, but like, if I had to pick a locomotive, and to be precise, it's the locomotive, not a train. A train is the collective term for the entire thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the locomotive is the Flying Scotsman for me. His favourite one is the Mallard. Are we not going down?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was grabbing humanities. Oh. See.
Hi, Kitty.
I think Mum and Dad have pictures of both of them because they went. Well.
Yeah, because like one thing that there was a point where back at Mum's place, while Dad was still alive, we were trying to make a model railway set up in the loft.
Oh, neat.
That was kind of one of the big things when we moved in. We built like this massive staging rig around the perimeter.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So I did wonder about that when I did see a lot.
Yeah, that's what it was originally intended for.
Looking at
It just unfortunately, you know, things just never got to it. But like that Christmas when we moved in, we got like Hornby sets for the Mallard and Flying Scotsman.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Oh, come on! I hit you in my scythe!
It was a Flying Scotsman that I did a recent...
Your
tour, or was that the Mallard? I cannot remember.
Mallard does not work. I can tell you that. It'll be the Flying... Well, the Flying Scotsman went through like as like a £3-4 million refit.
Yeah.
And the National Railway Museum. Okay, yeah, it was all charity funded, but yeah, the National Railway Museum kind of wants to make their money back. Plus, she is so iconic.
Yeah, and
You know, like, and she was doing rail tours beforehand anyway. That's how all the private owners were able to keep her running. That's like so. Her base. Her base is York. But like
That's where the museum is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, the National Railway Museum. That's her home.
Mum and Dad. They quite a lot before.
But yeah, with the last time I was at the National Railway Museum, the Flying Scotsman was still in their workshop. I mean, she spent like 4 years in there before moving to just outside Manchester.
Yeah.
And yeah, at that time we went, they had a robot fighting, one of the robot fighting groups doing an exhibition there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They obviously, like the rule, like with most of these tours, they are kind of restricted on what robots are allowed to be deployed. AKA weapons that don't do damage. Like flippers. Because, you know, cleaning up and the safety. Plus also they note that the perspex screens that they use are not as durable as the, you know, proper arenas that they have in warehouses scattered around the country. Because, you know, it has to be lightweight to take on their tours. So, yeah. Although they have, you know, some of these robots that can't, you know, take part, you know, sitting on display areas. So it's not like they were ignoring these other robots. So, yeah. Although I did go to a more recent robot thing a few years ago while Robot Wars was on up in Stevenage. Again, same rules because of, you know, can't deploy more heavy-duty weapons. But, yeah, because this was just after, I believe, the first series of the revival of Robot Wars. Yeah. So, like the people who won the tournament were presenting the event. And then the finale of the show was a 6-on-1 fight against their robot. Because it was it was Apollo, the flipper robot. But yeah, it was a 6-on-1 fight against them. Which, in a way, makes sense. It was just for the fun of it. Although they had the runner-up Carbide on display as well.
Neat.
So, yeah. I mean, it's cool that they had those sort of things, you know, on, you know, there. And then a few others. Behemoth was there, the local boy.
Oh, sweet night.
Yeah. It wasn't taking part on that day because it was a 2-day, you know, with several shows throughout the day. But yeah, like the because we were there and apparently like because there was work to be done at the college, so the guy couldn't be there to operate Behemoth, but let them, you know, look after it for the day.
Yeah.
Just have it on display.
Babysitting Behemoth.
Pardon?
They were babysitting.
Yeah. More like Behemoth was babysitting them because when you went, because it was in like a sports hall they were using. When you walked in, or in my case, pushed in, Behemoth was the first robot you see.
Oh, neat.
They also had a Dalek there for some random reason.
I mean, why not?
I mean, it's probably because it's one of the more modern ones where it was, you know, full remote control. Sorry, I was just sitting at the bonfire till you got back.
That's alright.
Right, signs down. So, yeah. I admit I would have loved if Razor were there.
Oh.
So I'd have just seen it.
I
You and that photo.
I am so happy with. Has Martin seen that photo?
I don't think so. We just had to post it in the picture part of Discord.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah,
like,
best robot.
I know, because it's like my favourite one, and it's just like, ah.
Series 6 still angry.
Pardon?
I can't.
You're cutting in and out so much.
Oh god. Yeah, Series 6 angers me still so much still.
I know. They won it. Tornado was over the pit. Just because of that stupid frame.
Oh no, it's an anti-pet device. They were still movable.
Well, it was an anti-Razor device.
It boils my blood.
The whole device's purpose was to keep Razor's beak from touching it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it made them too big for the pit. But yeah, they were physically... Their main part of the robot was over the pit. They couldn't get off it.
And they couldn't move. The rule is, if you're a robot...
If you're immobilized... Problem was, the rule was if you can't move for 30 seconds. We only ever, you know, would see RefBot count the final 10.
Yeah.
But the rules were, you know, officially 30 seconds of non-movement. Or, well, more case of not showing, you know, whatever the proper terminology they used were, you know, you weren't showing, you know, significant movement or whatever it was.
Yeah. But at the exact same time, there was no way to...
No way it was ever going to get off that.
I just could not... I think... I can't remember how old I was when that series came out, but I think I remember crying my eyes out.
Although, bear in mind, it is not... Even though that's the case, my cousin has pointed out a more controversial moment in the series.
Yeah.
Which was in the... After it moved to Channel 5, there was clear... He points out clear evidence that the producers interfered with a fight because a robot... like was immobilized or something, and yeah, the producers basically let the fight, like there was a problem with the robot very early in the fight.
Yeah. And
the producers allowed the fight to reset. And the robot that basically won now lost. And that's why that is the most controversial thing.
I didn't see how far
Oh, hold on. Was that you or me?
How far?
Is that you or me? Me. I'm gonna just check if my fire arrow still does it. Well, I couldn't tell if that was my fire arrow then. Yep.
I'm gonna try that.
Let me know when you want me to pause for you.
Pause.
Okay. That hit rock, so I'm just going to fire again for a moment. Okay, I paused. So.
It's alright, don't worry.
So let me know when you're ready to fire again.
A little bit lower. Lower?
I think I saw a health bar.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Although, yeah, second favourite robot was Hypnodisc. Only because of just everything it touched.
Goodbye.
Okay, I say everything.
The hard work.
Everything, like, even though it was never on TV, in one of the, the actual competitions that we obviously, are done in the warehouse things.
Yeah.
There was, because the one thing the Robot Wars team did actually, like, again, this was a bit more of meddling by the producers. They always did everything to try and avoid Razor and Hypnodisc meeting each other.
I know, I really disliked that.
Yeah, they did have a fight. They did have a fight at one of the other competitions, and Razor won. Because it got its bit. It tanked Hypnodisc's disc at full spin.
No.
Yeah. Bear in mind, it got thrown. It got thrown aside. Because what they did is they kept the beak down and just took it head on.
Oh, smart move, boys.
Yeah, it got, obviously, and Hypnodisc gets thrown any time it hits something.
Yeah, in all fairness, because Mum, Dad and I were talking about this a while ago when they were re-sharing Robot Wars, I believe, on Challenge.
I mean,
or was it Dave?
Well, there was a phase when Dave did it, and then obviously Challenge airs it on and off a bit, so...
Yeah.
But yeah.
But we were talking about if they did, and I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love Razor, I was betting that Hypnodisc would just shred the beat.
Nah, because you've got to remember, that thing is solid, well, not even solid, it's like, it's like some really, strengthened steel. Like, robots don't tend to use that sort of thing as their body armour. Or at least, thick layer, a thick type of it. Because remember, that's the whole reason that beak is, that, like, hollow nature. It's just to lighten it, because that thing is if that thing was solid steel, complete, that thing would weigh a couple of tons in its own right.
So much.
Yeah. But yeah, that thing is so durable. The main body armour would have been destroyed on hit, but they just made certain that the beak, while down, was in the way. Took the hit, both robots go flying. It's just Hypnodisc and obviously Razor was then able to, while Hypnodisc was sort of shaken off, because it threw the disc off balance, apparently, from what was being said from the after action stuff.
Oh, wow.
That's what happens when the disc cannot break something.
Oh my.
Because bear in mind, Razor could easily have rushed Hypnodisc before the disc was up to full speed. They let them go to full speed.
Bloody hell, yeah.
Because they actually wanted to see what would happen if they were hit.
I think that was on everybody's mind, what would happen if Hypnodisc hit Razor up.
Yeah, because I mean, you've seen like Hypnodisc had faced Behemoth. Behemoth, taking it face on, it would survive that disc. It had to get in the sides, and even then, it was dependent on whereabouts it would hit. Behemoth's whole thing was keep the scoop face on against Hypnodisc and just tank the hits enough to break that. Because you would see after several hits, the disc would start wobbling.
Yeah, Hypnodisc would start to have its little bit of problem.
Yeah, and that's basically what Razor decided to do. Just let them go to full power and just slam into the beak and see if it, hope that we can tank it.
Yeah.
I mean, bear in mind, the material that Behemoth's scoop was made of is pretty similar to what Razor's beak is made of, so...
Alright.
Hey, there we go. Into a fiery death. Yeah, can we avoid direct political things, Alex? Yes, we might make a mick of certain political bits, but they're sort of, when it's relevant to, gaming and whatnot. And all I'd say on that is, the heck? Just because a person maybe doesn't want to be involved in a political thing doesn't mean a certain thing. And actually, one thing I will say that I did see that was brought up on the BBC, there are more than 2 people actually running to be president of the US. Shock and horror, there are actually more people wanting to be president. It's just, it always falls down to the same 2 parties, and B, the rules to be registered in each state vary, and, a lot of the independent people can't actually register in every single state. Because, there is a Green Party, person running up against them in every single state. And there's a couple of other smaller parties that are able to be registered their candidate in every state. It's just everything falls down to the same 2. So for all we know, he could be backing one of the smaller parties, just for an example. It's... Yeah, then let's leave it at that. So... level up. We'll level up a bit. Get a bit of health, bit of stamina. Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly. Yeah, there's that as well. But that's my whole point is just, people just take the view there's only 2 options. There is not. That's it. It's a bit like, again, where everyone, with the consoles, it's always Microsoft and Sony. Well, there's PC, there's Switch, Nintendo, there are other options. It's just... right, so I want to go back up to Township. Oh boy, here it comes. Yeah, but beyond, like, actually, speaking of Stadia, Google have stated that they're with Stadia for the long run. It's not going to be on their pile of we're just going to abandon it. Now, I don't think Stadia is going to last in the long run, because, especially when you've got Microsoft and Amazon both getting entire, third-party game libraries to their stuff. Microsoft is getting EA. Luna is getting all of Ubisoft. So, we know Sony have something in the works. So... Oh, yeah, that's because, Amazon's way is a bit weird, but it's better than what Google do with Stadia. I actually don't mind the way Amazon are running it. You just add the bit you want when you want it. So you have a nice low base fee and then just take the extra bits you want. Kind of I like that. Yes, it's not as good as just getting everything at once. But it's a good way of offering cheaper services, which I think that's the way you're going to have to compete against Microsoft. Is find a way to undercut their price, because, oh boy, their price is good. So, yeah, it's... Unless, Google really need to improve... And they're going to need to get some good backing on them if they're going to survive this. That's the main thing. Right, I'm just waiting inside our Taurus's arena until you've put your sign down.
Mm-hmm. I was actually wondering if we could do this next week because my head's starting to.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, what shall I do in the meantime then for the remaining 20 minutes?
Try potato.
I'm trying to think what zones. You know what? I'm gonna go see a giant. Not a giant, a skeleton. Because, yeah, I want to go see him. Hang on, Cthulhu, I'm coming. But yeah, the whole option with what we have to play games on is massive, and people just resort to the same options. Although, really, this generation that we've just been, it really has just been generally the PlayStation show. And I don't blame people for, sort of taking that view, just because what's been the other option? Because, yeah, unfortunately, Microsoft just haven't given much reason to have... didn't give us reason to have the Xbox One. So... Again, Scalebound. That would have really done well. I will never forgive them for that. They had a winner, and they, pulled the plug. It's so weird when you look down into New Londo. it's so bright and you don't see the water. Oh wait, it's over there. No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's just weird because it's when you're down there, it's so dark and it's just like that's not what I saw from up above.
I think it's when you look above.
Pardon?
Same when you go.
And Susie died.
Yeah.
Ha! You got blown up by these skelly heads. Sucks to be you. Come on. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Go. Oh boy. Ooh, Scimitara's nice. Can't remember if I don't think you may have heard this bit, but again, I definitely remember saying it to Alex. Yeah, one thing that came up in an interview with Microsoft about just things going forwards. Well, there's definitely one thing. There's like 3 interesting little details. The main one, like Microsoft are not going to be taking the cost of buying ZeniMax into account for how they release, the games that they've acquired. So, like, Elder Scrolls 6 is looking like it might be an Xbox exclusive. As much as that's going to annoy a lot of people. Also thinks that the Series S is going to be the biggest selling console of the generation. Only because, which probably, as Alex will brought up, probably because of the price point. And then, sadly, that doesn't necessarily think that releasing select games across onto the Switch is fully sustainable in the long run. Though it does, bring up that releasing... Well, bear in mind, Savia, when he says Xbox exclusive, that does cover Game Pass and PC as well. It's more like Microsoft exclusive. Now, how are you doing, Savia, anyway? I mean, they might, put it out on the consoles first, and then, PC it a bit later. Because, like, again, the big strategy is more about Game Pass and xCloud than, than the console itself. So, yeah, that's good. You had much going on? Did not mean to do the jump attack. I see you're trying to sneak up on me. Yeah. Yeah, man, we're wrong with you? You fell down. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting out on when we get these new books in however long. But once, unfortunately, my building pile is building up. Bad pun, but unfortunately, it is the whole case that oh damn it, disappeared already. Well, at least the Death Watch book should be a bit on the cheaper side because, you know, it's a supplement, not a codex. No. Need to work out really. Because the trigger for respawn is annoying. Yeah, I doubt we're going to see that. Purely because, you know, nature of the model. Which I kind of find annoying. I mean, I'm still annoyed at the minute I can't use my assault marines because I don't get the option to take melter guns. Sucks to be you being blown up twice. So, ow. Yeah, it's not. I'm trying to remember the triggers. I know that quitting the game normally doesn't do it. Yeah. I'm trying to remember if, like, closing it fully did it. Let's see. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I like it. I mean, yeah, they've now changed it from being the exact same as what the custodians get. So they've given it a new name now. Plus the whole weirdness they've gone around the special issue ammo, which, yeah. So, that will. I mean, there's always just the captain, anyway. Although yeah, Watchmaster with a Xenophase blade would be really cool. I do like the Xenophase blade. Okay. Full exit does it. There's also a couple of other like odds and ends from that supplement that I'm, well, the PDF versions of the supplements that I'm hoping are neatened up when we get to the actual supplements. Because I don't like that Primaris Death Company are either configured as standard issue intercessors or assault intercessors. It's Death Company, you should be able to mix. They really should have done that with the veteran intercessors as well. Again, I just don't like that they're one or the other. I think they should be allowed to, you know, do both. There we go. There's a few other little bits and bobs that I kind of wish were a little bit different. I'm also hoping that when they get to the Custodes, that they do make it just Codex Talons of the Emperor. Sisters of Silence really need the proper support. Also hoping the Chaos Marines get the same treatment as the Space Marine Codex with... Oh, come on, lock on! Here we go. You know, put the... With the exception of, you know, Death Guard, because we know they're getting a new codex, and the Thousand Suns, just have them you know, take out the other legions that are in the book. Ow. And put them in supplements so they can be developed more. Because obviously, like, all the lore is centered really around Black Legion. And yet there are several others in there that are good. No, I missed. Oh really? I fell to my death from all of that? So I mean, we had that close time that the World Eaters had their own supplement, but then it that was the Demonkin, so great. I need to get back there. Do this as if I was doing the early game runs. Run today. Stamina. Oh man. Run. Run. This took longer than I anticipated. Come on. Oh boy. Run. Well, I just saw something up there. I think it's the lighting. Ow! Ow! Come on! Why do they give the AI the ability to attack faster than the player? Oh, hello. That's right, jump off the edge. Boy. Okay, really, game? Just make me just bounce off the ledge I'm trying to land on again. Oh, come on. Just great, great. Wasting my time. Oh, great. I can't do it. Oh. Forgot I had that one. Past. I hate that. Sucks so much. Really? There. Oh man. Hey. Oh. Ow. Oh heck. Oh. There. Oh boy. Just wanted to do something that was meant to be really, really simple. And the game's like, nope. You don't get that. Saw him fall off. Yes. There. Oh boy. Finally.
Be gone with you. You spoil my focus.
Jeez. I'm annoyed it took this long.
Stop it. Make some smithing, then produce me some wares. I'm here to smith, not to chit-chat. I've told you, I'm here for the trade, not for the talk.
Okay, just... that reminds me. Curve sword, okay.
What was that?
That. That's the holding, just because. Just walk back to Firelink for now. Yeah, that's at least that's Manus out the way, so just the brutality, that's Calamite left. Also reminds me, tab on, not spell that right. Not good, did that anyway. So, that can go away. Done. Don't know if I did rubbish yet or not. That stuff on the top. But done sunlight and metal. Done them. Cracked red eye orb, I don't remember. Egg vermin fuse. That I need to do. Then Solemn Manus is the only other thing. Some songs, yep. Then the only other bit is... I need to dump some of this stuff into front. Maybe I've already done it. Yeah, I think I've already given the burbs the sack. Yeah, okay. We'll deal with the burbs next time anyway. So, yeah. So yeah, tomorrow we've got Horizon Zero Dawn, then we've got Mystery Wednesday, Xenoblade on Thursday, and we're going to go through the campaign for Star Wars Squadrons on Fridays for the moment. So yeah. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching. Just follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and catch you next time. Good night. So is he going to say night?